Are you ready for it? Good. These are rhinos. Same rhino that we're tracking, and Ephraim located them. Right here. Four of them. How many? Yeah, four. Was right more into very close to the road. There might be five. It's a female that always saving the youngs to the area. Yeah, all of them are five. Rhino is one of the species when it comes to active. It's active at night. During the day, most of the time, they lie down. Unless if it's overcast like this, you tend to see rhino getting active during the day. But in their nature, it's a species that are active at night. Early in the morning, around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, rhino is going to settle down. This is a white rhino. It's not because of the white, or it could be anything else that could give them indication why they call them white. There's no white color they have. The color of this rhino is same as the color of the black rhino. Same color, they're more grayish in color. The only thing is when the name white, when the Dutch people enter into the area naming these species, they call them Vade rhino. And Vade rhino, that means wild-lipped rhino. So mistranslation or misunderstanding of that word Vade, it given the name white. Look, it's lying down there. White rhino. This is actually, it's called wide-lipped rhino because it's got wide. The other one is a hooked-lipped rhino because having that hooked is how actually you can identify them. Black and white is nothing that really will define on the color. The other one is more blackish, the other one is more white. It depends also with these species wherever they operate on the water hole. If the kind of the soil is reddish, you tend to see these species will be more like reddish in color. If like here, clay soil is more like grayish in color, dark in color. So it really, you tend to see these species on that color again. But in nature, they're more gray in color. More or less the way they are. I was talking earlier on, or sharing with you earlier on, with the information of dung that could be an undominant male or a female that been walking path through there. And how can you see that? Is because of defecation. It could defecate and doesn't do any with the defecation itself. It leaves as it is. A dominant male doesn't do that. You defecate and kick off. That shows the dominant. Just wait for them to settle down, lie down, or come very close. It's an amazing beast, a big sort of an animal, like a tank, as you can see there. It's one of the 5 dangerous animal on foot. Let me squeeze myself there. Now, actually I'll end up having this bomb shot for the rest of the sighting here. So let me do this. Oh, it's a dominant male. The rhino that we're facing now in front of us is very well known into the area. It's called short horn male. He's a dominant male into the surrounding where we are. It covers such a very good areas into our neighborhood down south and north. You tend to see him is more operating in those areas. Mainly you tend to see him into the area where we are, Western Gary, and some of the area more into the east, into our neighborhood called Torchwood. We have seen this guy fighting with different males into the area, and he will win on the fight of the territory. Very relaxed fire, as I know. It's allowed sometimes himself coming close to vehicles. That's a beautiful shot there, Danny. Look at the tree, the angle themselves there, they're not lying down there. All of them, they're just lying like on that order. Look, the other one has moved off. There are 5 of them. You can hear them, the male, if come close, the female is giving that, could be grunting or snorting. Doesn't want to allow the male to come close. It could be raising because of the female is not interested in mating. And sometimes it could be a little bit dangerous for a male comes so close to a female. You will find that it could be like female, she's pregnant and she doesn't need the male to come so close. So look at the male, what he's doing there. He's going down where the female was lying down. She's just sitting down there. If the female might be urinated, giving information. So she's checking down there, trying to use the Jacobson organ to read the status of the female, whether it's any female that is an oestrus or in a mating period. If not, she'll really scent it from the ground itself where the female will lying down. And because he's a dominant male, he's the one that having a right to mate with the female. If the female are not, all of them are not an oestrus, or if they're not near into the period of oestrus, what is going to do, the female will walk away. The male is going to walk away into the area, and you'll know that the female are here. And each and every information that the male female will leave behind, the male will go always into the area. They will get to send that. If the female is ready for him, they'll come across one another and they'll do mating. Beautiful oxpeckers, the red-billed oxpeckers. The reason why these species are always have seen them, the oxpeckers, because sometimes they have parasite as ticks. So oxpecker, anything that holds ticks, having ticks, is going to be followed by oxpecker. If you look at the elephant most of the time, it's very seldom seeing elephant having ticks. They do sometimes, but it's very seldom. You tend to see rhinos have a lot of ticks underneath the bellies or the sexual part because it's very soft. Oxpecker would like to really go for that.